Hi everyone. Last year Cindy and I went to Iceland and I took a few videos and now I have the time to edit them, put them together. So if you got a few moments and want to check them out, please do. It's quite the place, lots of nature, good food, and highly recommend going to the place. So to start off, let's see what we got. There's some geysers there. The ground is right full of boiling water, and they're all over the place. And you just walk along, and there's this spot there with, of course, lots of people there. And yeah, just wondered about every 5 minutes these guys are here. It was pretty cool.
Whoa.
Yeah. And
Holy
lots of waterfalls there too. This is a famous one. You pull right up to it with the bus, as you can tell, because there's lots of people there. It was packed. You know, not my type of place to go to, but anyhow, it's popular. Justin Bieber did a video there, but it's quite the thing to see. Yeah, you get to walk right behind the falls. Of course, you gotta wear a rain suit. If you don't wear a rain suit, you're gonna get soaking wet.
Hey.
There's Cindy going down now. Pack me up. Very good ride.
That's awesome.
What's that? All right, carry on.
That's cool.
How was that, baby?
It was fun. I feel like a big kid.
Now we're going into the hidden
Hidden
waterfall.
waterfall.
Hidden waterfall.
After we finished that waterfall, we went on to the next one, the hidden waterfalls. It was only about a 5 or 10 minute walk from the first one, and it was in behind. It was very cool in there. A little bit tricky getting in at first, but once you're in, it was fine. Of course, more tourists, traffic jam.
There she is. You can do it. So cool. There you go. Smile again. You look so cute.
And then we did a lot of hiking, and there's a lot of great trails there. And what I found about the trails there is that they're not as restricted as the trails in Canada. Like, there's not so many signs and guardrails and all that type of stuff. Pretty well, you just park your car and follow your way up to the cliff or canyon or wherever you may be. They're pretty spectacular for sure. Here's a couple to show you.
It's a very high cliff without any guardrails. Let me show you. And I got the whole place to myself. Cindy's way off on the
Yeah,
cliff
look at the
in the
view,
distance.
eh?
You can't
That's
even
just
see her.
fab.
Absolutely beautiful.
This is the road out to the place. As you can see, there's no signage at all. Which is kind of strange, though, is that Google Maps even works out here.
In 600 meters, turn right.
And as you can see, in some places it's actually like Ontario, farmland, grass, not too many trees, but you never think you're in Iceland sometimes. Speed limit's 90. Didn't see hardly any stop signs, only one actually. In 1973, a DC-3 got ice on its wings and had to make a crash land on the beach. No one got hurt, but they went out and salvaged all the parts they could after it and left most of the fuselage out on the beach. Now it's a big tourist attraction. Now, some people might not be too thrilled about going out there because it's quite a hike. And there's a sign in the parking lot that actually says, it's a 2-hour hike each way. You can pay $20 US to take a bus ride out there, but Cindy and I know we could do it. There's only like 4 kilometers each way, so we know how to did it. That being said, I don't think Cindy was too thrilled about doing it because it's just a plane wreck, but it's a guy thing. But here goes. See what you think.
Cindy, where are we going?
I don't know. Where are we going? We're walking over the desert.
It seems that way, doesn't it?
Nothing to do about 1K, yeah? It'll be okay. So we need to pick up
No.
entertainment on the way.
Oh well. It'll be worth it when we get there.
Okay. It's just a photographer.
Are you still with me?
Yipper. Hi there. Get back here.
Where are we going, Hi-Fi?
To some plane wreck, honey pie.
Are we there yet?
Oh, we made it, just.
There it is.
Look at you.
We made it.
Kid in a candy store.
It is. We finally made it. How long did it take us to get here?
42 minutes.
42 minutes. Out in the middle of nowhere.
On the shore of,
Who knows what?
yeah.
Oh, the Atlantic Ocean.
Well, we know that much.
Okay.
Yeah, we drove pretty well every day, about 200 kilometers a day, roughly. Not a big, huge drive at all. About $50 for the diesel a day, too. Wide open roads, very easy to get around, mountainous, easy, no stress at all. Some little villages. Yeah, as you can see here, there's lupins, and the lupins are not native to Iceland. They are brought over by a botanist who went to Alaska to see if they get some flowers that would grow in Iceland, because they didn't have much vegetation then. So he brought a few seeds over, and man, they took over everywhere. They're amazing to look at, but they're not native, that's for sure.
Check this out, folks. This looks pretty cool. Cindy spotted this, but you can't miss it. Mega lupins. Very cool.
As you can see, there's lots of cyclists too. They're backpacking and cycling on the road, but I don't know. I wouldn't do it. It's pretty crazy. There's no shoulders and stuff like that. They could get wiped out pretty easy. As you can see, doing 90 kilometers an hour is not fast enough. If you do with 100, 105, you're good. There's a few radar traps along the way. They're marked on Google Maps, so you don't have to worry about them too much. Even though they definitely do not like you speeding at all. If you're a horse lover, Iceland is the place for you, I'll tell you that. There's more horses over there than sheep, I think. There's all kinds of ranches and places to ride and stuff like that. They have all kinds of tours too if you want to, actually just have a horse vacation type of thing. And we were noticed a couple of times when we were driving along the road that the horses would just follow the guides or the leaders and stuff like that, and you could drive right along the roads with a big stampede of horses going along. A couple of times we saw that. One was we pulled up to a field, and the owner or wherever it is pulled in with his pickup truck, and he whistled, and they all just came just stampeding right toward his truck. It was so cool to see it. As you can see here, they're running along the ditch here, and there's not even going out in the road. Another popular spot was the Black Sand Beach. It was a busy spot, lots of tourists there and stuff. They had warning signs out that so you wouldn't get too close to the water's edge, because it get rogue waves once in a while come in and take you out to sea and drown you. Did I go again? I'm not too sure. It's just too many people there. Lots of Instagram people doing their